So our return on investment. So to assess, we'd have collaborative group sessions as Brian and Reese discussed. We'd have 4 hour sessions. Well, the goal would be 4 hour sessions before each season. So that way it gives an opportunity for coaches who may not have been involved in fall sport, to partake in their winter sport and their spring sport. And then we'd have a 2 hour session concluding each season after each sport, which would be a total of 9 sessions, 18 hours. It wouldn't be anything too daunting, so I would hope that everybody would be able to attend. Well, somehow I would have administration, make it a requirement. And during the assessment, we'd obviously go over safety protocols, as those are always my forefront in terms of leadership development. So the return on investment, the major thing would be not necessarily making money, but preventing any mishaps that may occur. So that's how it would be measured. So I listed reducing sport injuries. With leaders knowing the proper protocols and injury prevention. Our goal would be to reduce sports injuries. We'd have a positive talk about our programs, reduce negative phone calls to administration. With reducing phone calls, not only is it a less of a burden for administration to be answering, but it allows administration to focus on what they have to do, and it increases the amount of time spent with students, because I notice I'm in the office sometimes, and we get calls, not that often on complaints, but just calls in general, and I notice that we have students kind of waiting around. So if we can minimize those calls, that would allow for more ample time to provide positive mentoring relationships. Um, and that just goes into my next point: improve student-staff relationship, improve student-to-school ratio, student participation in sport. Seeing that we're only at 18% participation at our high school, I'd love for that to increase to, hopefully get it to 30% and have more participation in student sports. And through that, it becomes through positive mentors. If one person, or if one individual, or if all coaches are providing that type of environment where students want to be after school, we can increase that. Improve finances for sport departments. I've seen what's the word I'm looking for? I've seen the reports on the different incomes that each program makes, and some are lower than others. So just being able to see a total improvement in finances across the whole board would be great, and just an improved overall city image. I want people to be talking about our programs, not just talking about the football program, not just talking about the basketball program. I want people to be able to say, "Hey, that student goes to Indio High School. He or she partakes in athletics, and they're just positive role models to be around." So being able to develop the leaders of the future would be a huge return on investment. So it would look more towards the financial assets later in life, not necessarily at this point in time. We're not making any money, but we're our return on investment is the development of others, through our education and sports here at our program.